Welcome, SpeedGaming, to another Week 1 match for the Super Metroid multi-category tournament. Tonight we have crossproduct against Hero 82. Cross chose to veto 100%. Hero chose to veto triple bingo. So we'll be having a any percent race coming up to you. Commented by my friend Sire here, and then I'm Linares.
Hey, how's it going, Linares?
Working from home like pretty much everyone.
Almost. I think my VPN keys were delayed, so I think I still have to go in tomorrow.
Yeah, my county down here in San Diego did declare a health emergency, so all working from home is now mandatory if you can. We're not quite at shelter-in-place levels like Northern California is, at least. Looks like our runners are off.
Well, that gives us more time for some great multi-category tournament here. Although it seems like the category of the week is any percent, as we're about to see. Cross and Hero getting into.
Yep, looks like both runners use Moonfall. What's your place your bets on their series times?
I don't know. What do you want?
I'm gonna say 40, somewhere in the 45s.
45s? Okay. For some reason, I feel a 42. I know that's probably not, but. So, yeah, you were saying this race should be pretty close, right?
Yep, I guess if you give me a second, we can look up to see what their any percent PBs are.
Yeah, Cross, or at least on the spreadsheet, Cross is around like 52-39, and I think I saw Hero around a 48 something, 48-28. So yeah, hopefully we should have a.
See if either of them gets good tile RNG. No tile boost today. So then now it's probably in the more like oh come on Hero, you almost
43. I almost got it. So yeah, I imagine with these two, are we gonna see old route probably from these two?
I thought both of them ran new route, but
New?
I'm not actually sure.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll know shortly as we get into it here. And down to the planet they go. First little bit here is not too much going on. Always the same pretty much, except maybe in the rando on occasion. So yeah, we do have. They did have a number of options, as you were saying, for categories, and I'm still wanting to get in on one of those triple bingos. You commentated one of those yet?
I have. Only one I commentated was a triple bingo, in fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must have missed it.
I thought Hero had Moonfall on from his Ceres, but he chose not to Moonfall down the climb there.
Yeah, you know, keeping it original.
But yes, I must say, commentating a lot of dab, triple bingo is hard to commentate.
Oh yeah?
It's a lot harder to predict what they're going to be doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there's so many rows going on. I mean, it seems like there could be, well, many combinations they're going for with all those rows. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't actually played a triple bingo myself. Have you played one?
I, in fact, am ashamed to admit that I've never played any form of bingo or seriously raced any of these categories except casually.
Okay. Oh, don't be ashamed. I'm in the same boat. Or maybe we should both be ashamed. I don't know.
All right, so will it be behemoth climb or wall climb from our runners today? Looks like they're very even going into this section. Oh, Hero, actually, Hero maybe a few seconds ahead. It looks like the timers are maybe slightly different.
Yep, and yeah, I'm getting real becoming a real fan of the ledge grab, or I think the behemoth, what you call it, climb.
I don't
It's
know what it's actually called. I just remember somebody called it that, so I called it that.
okay, yeah. They're both doing that right side, but when someone does that ledge grab climb really well, I don't know. I just like the way it looks. It's a good time. So far, nothing too different between them, but we're coming up to that BT fight. It's
You know
the
what? You know
first
what
little
I
bit.
learned recently?
What's up?
Apparently, if you were just superhuman or in a task, you can actually just not fight PT. You can just jump out of the room before the door closes.
Oh yeah, but I also, I mean, I'm not super familiar with it, but I thought that there was a thing where it was only certain versions, like PAL or something.
While it's human possible
Oh,
on
okay.
um, on NTSC, which I believe pretty much every runner runs,
Yeah.
it requires like completely frame perfect arm pumping into frame pixel perfect jumps or something.
Oof. Oh no, Hero got a little bit of health bomb left to go another round. Cross also looks like he needed another drop or two to finish off BT. So good fights.
Predictions for the Fantoon patterns that our runners will get?
Oh, slow. slow into a fast, but with a fast eye close. I don't know, something
So
like
now
that.
you're using words that I don't know what they mean. I just know
Oh,
it's slow, fast, and mid.
yeah. There's something about the eye close that makes it pretty tough to get a missile in, and occasionally it's like a fast eye close where then you gotta wait for Fantoon to reappear.
I think right. So the real question is going to be, assuming both of our runners do new route, do either of them try to grab an extra E tank or the Brinstar reserve tank in order to have a bit more health against that Fantoon fight?
Well, I do believe. I mean, I'm not like I said 100%, but I do believe the damage boost that or the damaging they did through those pirates means that both of them are going to be doing old route. I think that's an old route thing. In
It
new route, you would,
generally is that
yeah.
people will missile the pirates if they're doing new route, but that's only if they're doing new route with no safeties.
Well, that's true. They could be going new route safety. I feel you. So yeah, I the only other race I've commentated so far, we had one racer take a few safeties and still have a good run, and one racer who went all out and didn't die, so they won.
I believe
So,
there was actually some conversation with Sloters the other day of the difference between new route and old route time wise, and I believe Sloters said his PB differences is about 90 seconds between the two.
90. Yeah, I've heard the number. I think 100 seconds thrown around too. So, um, yeah, I mean it's significant, but not unsurmountable. I'd say, or insurmountable, whatever.
Both runners
Normally,
choosing to not take the Brinstar reserve tank, and with the damage that they've taken, it would not surprise me to see both end up doing old route.
yep. I think that's where we're heading. So when I do my casual speed runs, that's where I head to. I'm not interested in any CWJs myself.
When I'm doing my casual speed runs, I'm fighting Spore Spawner about right now.
True. I still like to get in a good Spore Spawn fight, and that's one of the categories actually for if anybody's not as familiar with the tournament format. I think Spore Spawn is in that like any or all bosses category.
Correct.
So
One of the categories of the tournament is indeed all bosses. So,
yeah,
yep, Hero is heading down. I would expect Cross to follow him down. But yes, all bosses includes, of course, Spore Spawn and all of the other mini bosses, as well as our standard Golden 4 and Mother Brain.
So I know this might be a stupid question, but does all bosses technically include mini crate?
No, no, it does not.
No. Oh. Next, I'm gonna jump right over mini crate then. Oh, you probably can't. That door's probably locked to kill mini crate.
Hero not quite making the jump over. If Cross can get that first try, that'll give him a little bit of comeback here against them.
Yeah, looking little, needing to get warmed up a little bit. And, that can happen. Gotta warm those fingers up. I think there was some chat even in the SRL about
Cross was
that.
complaining that his hands weren't warm.
Already starting with the excuses, just like a race car driver.
Couldn't tell if that door is only open after you kill him.
Yeah, not many times that would come up.
I imagine you also want the super refill, and it was blinking
yeah.
there, so I think you do have to kill him. Sorry to spoil your dreams. Hero doing what he can to do some lag reduction strats.
Gets a nice quick kill too. Man, in the other race I commentated yesterday, someone ended up with 1 missile and 3 supers, and brought it back and got the quick kill. Was not aware that was a backup that could be done, but I guess the ammo makes sense, so why not? Yeah, we definitely still have a close race, which is always good, as we were hoping for. So I haven't really seen anyone do any safety saves or anything, so it feels like most of the runners in the tournament so far are feeling comfortable. So yeah, it's probably just going to be the safeties, and as we see Hero, I believe this is a safety E-tank right here, the crate E-tank. So looking to take it a little bit safer, and Cross skipping it.
Indeed,
So Cross takes the
must
lead.
Be a safety E-tank. I was going to say there. Yeah. I know 3 E-tanks are grabbed during the run, but I couldn't remember the 2 other ones that they end up getting.
Yeah, I mean there are other E-tanks that you could pick up for safety, I believe. Maybe 1 or 2 other ones that you'll run into kind of close, but from what I understand, that crate E-tank's one of the more common ones. So Cross gets a little bit of a lead with that play, and we'll see how this plays out for him.
High jump tank is, of course, one of the 3, and I'm trying to think what's the other E-tank that's the 3rd E-tank for an any percent.
You run into. Wow, I'm blanking. I'm sorry. Yeah, Bot Wound. That's right.
Bot Wound E-tank.
Thanks,
yes.
chat.
Thank you, chat. Cross Cross having a little trouble with the Geemer in that room to make sure the door stays open, and that lets Hero get ahead by just a second or 2.
Yeah. In the same item fanfare, though, so that's awesome. Actually, yeah. Cross is ahead.
Hero had skipped the tank on the way down. That's what it was. Those item fanfares are so long. I think it's 8 seconds for each one, 5 seconds for each one.
I've heard 7, and I think there's like a technical 6 point something, but I don't know what it is. But the number
782 milliseconds plus a frame.
Yep, exactly.
I imagine the minimum possible unit that could be calculated with is 16 milliseconds, because that's the frame rate of the game.
Yep, exactly. 400 frames, 6.66 seconds. That's a number. But yeah, I always just call it 7.
See, this is why those people run the game, and I just watch people run the game.
Exactly. I'm here. I'm right here with you for sure.
Both runners going fairly low into the speed room, so we'll see how many bugs they choose to farm. It looks like Hero doing a farm before running in, whereas Cross will just run in the bugs on his way out with Booster and farm them.
Yeah, Cross having a little bit of an issue with ammo at the moment. Could have benefited from a super there, but gets the 5 missiles in pretty quickly, so we're still almost frame for frame. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Cross took a little bit of a farm here. Maybe just one round, like you were saying.
We can see that extra frame or two that Hero's getting from doing that arm pumping through the room. Yes, Cross having to do 2 more farms because doesn't get a super from one of his.
Yeah. Does pick up a super
and stops at the cack attack.
Yeah, I like that. The cac's almost a guaranteed supers, and it just takes maybe a second, maybe half a second. So
the cac drop rate for supers is somewhere between 0 and 100%.
Well, we got Maniacal in there, so he'll probably give us an exact figure. But yeah, we're still nice and close here on this race. And only problem is at this point, it's this close, and Cross does not have that safety tank. So we're going to have to watch out for his health.
Yep, Fantoon pattern can definitely be coming into play here. And of course, as this is... Cross not getting the jump either, so...
Yeah.
And of course, this being any percent, we will not see Crocomire or any dips in there, and just will likely see the runners head straight up to their Alpha Power Bombs and into the wreck ship.
Yep. So yeah, another any percent excellent addition. When you get that all bosses, you get to check out Croc for a little bit.
You will also see Croc in 100%.
Oh yeah.
Spore Spawn, I think, is the only boss that we don't see except all bosses.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of want to check out some of those any percent all bosses races. I haven't really seen any of those, so I hope that category gets a little more love than Triple Bingo is getting this time around.
So here's a question, right? You've got Spore Spawn is the mini boss of Brinstar. Crocomire, the mini boss of Upper Norfair. Who's the mini boss of the wreck ship? Probably the spiky room of death.
I was gonna say CWJ.
CWJ in any percent, and those stupid robots in the attic in 100%.
Oh yeah, true. The robots. Okay, yeah, robots for sure. Yeah, I know. I saw a 100% the other day where the strat in the room.
Hero falling into an eater.
Yeah, the strat in the robot room looked painful.
Yeah, I've been watching a decent amount of Zenny doing his 100% grinding, and every time he gets into those robots rooms, it's just things I can't say on stream. Another simultaneous Samus Eaters.
Yeah, seriously.
And speaking of streaming, make sure to go follow our runners.
Yeah, of course.
Both of them stream and produce some quite high-value entertainment for everyone. Especially if you guys have not checked out Cross Products dashless 100% world record. I would highly recommend watching how to beat the game while never pressing the dash button.
Wow. How long does that take?
I believe it's like an hour and a half. Hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's not like a 3-hour or 4-hour endeavor or something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, still, that's got to be, I mean, there's got to be some particular routing there, because there's just a lot of things you need an extra little dash to make it to.
Just basically, you'll get to watch Cross doing weird things, then all of a sudden he'll spark, and you're like, wait, why is he blue?
Oh, that's right. He does do. That's part of the reason I wanted to watch this race because he always does in the randos some sort of
Oof, Cross
crazy.
almost bonking on that speed through the room,
Yeah,
through the
Cross always has some interesting tricks up his sleeve. So here we are at the dreaded Fantoon section. And do you have a pattern prediction? Did you already say?
I think that we're probably going to see 3 rounds from both runners, and I just hope that none of them are slow. So let's
Well, here we
say
go.
mid slow for Hero.
Mid slow. All right. Well, Hero is just starting the fight with Cross entering. Looked like about 8 or 9ish seconds after. So the patterns could definitely change the lead here. Already, Fantoon not giving a fast. And
Slow
that's a
for Hero to
slow.
start.
Yeah. Yep. And it looks like Hero going for the X Factor strat. Oh, it looks like it got a nice hit on it.
Looks like Cross as well. Got the power bombs highlighted.
Yeah.
Ooh, but fires the charge shot instead.
Yep, and having a little trouble getting Fantoon started here. And gets the X Factor. Looked pretty good too. Hero,
Hero
though, taking
does
Fantoon down.
nice.
Wow.
I will admit I completely forgot that X Factor Fantoon was how you did the hold route.
Yep. Yeah, I see in Rando you see so many Dopplers, it's like, what's an X Factor? Oh, Cross almost got another. Oh, he did get it. All right. So Cross got another X Factor there to end it out.
But that does mean he has no power bombs unless he gets some drops here to get out, which will slow him down a little bit.
Yeah. It'll slow him down a little bit,
He
but
gets
he
more
got some
though.
drops. So
Hero choosing to pick up left side supers.
yep.
Again, the minimum missile ammo count for any percent, I believe, is 1010 or something like that. But I am assuming it's faster to get those right there than it is to not for like Ridley kill, for example.
Yeah. Well, I think they're only on 10 supers at the moment with this pickup.
Yes, but they picked up extra
Yeah.
missiles, so.
Yeah.
But you
So.
definitely want 10 supers.
Oh yeah. And yeah, they both are playing it a little safe on the missiles. Looks like Cross or Hero a little safer than Cross, but in any case, pretty close on the missile count.
Hero choosing to do some standard ammo kill attic. We'll see if Cross does any of the speed attic strats.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Hero didn't go for more of a speed strat with the extra E tank, but Cross only having the 2 tank, he's gonna go for it. Never mind.
And he chose to missed one of the atomics though.
Yeah,
And
that's a
chose
shame.
to do some ammo conservation there.
Oh wow.
He's not happy with that atomic. Hero choosing to spark across bowling though.
Okay, well there you go. And that's a pretty tough spark from what I hear. I think it's some sort of a couple of taps kind of thing, and but pretty sure that spark's
Oh, is that a short charge spark?
I think the way most people typically do it, yeah. I think it's pretty tight.
Cross also got it.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, in Speed Booster, it only checks when you're dashing to see if you're holding the dash button every like 4 or 6 frames or something like that. Or maybe it's even longer. And so if you're running and you tap the dash button at the right times, you can do a charge in a shorter distance. And they're often called by how many taps are necessary, where a 1 tap or a 2 tap charge is generally not too difficult. And then a 3 tap or a 4 tap charge gets really hard.
Yeah. Definitely when the
40 frames.
Yeah, when the frame talk comes out, I'm not good at counting frames, but I know I can sometimes do a two tap, but you got threes and stutter threes and fours, and then you're in a world of hurt.
So Chad is correcting me that the count refers to how many of those frames you try to hit, whether you're trying to hit every frame or like every other frame or something like that. They tap it and they charge it short.
Yep. 12 times a second. That doesn't sound right. Might be though.
There's a reason I'm not in this tournament.
Yeah, I guess with the stutter, it might be if you're tapping the stutter, you might be tapping at a high rate of speed there. But in any case, yeah, short charging is hard. I mean, all these runners pulling it off. You know, you saw Hero and Cross doing it like it's second nature on this route. Pretty sure that spark, the bowling spark's a common one for this route. But both of them getting it and showing off some skills and still being pretty close here. I mean, Cross behind a little bit, but keeping up.
And at this point, the main difference is just a few deboost, a slightly faster fan tune kill,
Yeah.
a few other. That's how it is amazing the amount of time that movement compensates for in these any percent routes. Like if you look at top runners, like best of the best, like Zost and Behemoth, and the difference between their sum of best splits and their actual PB is often like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, just because of how difficult it is to pull off that pure movement in every single segment.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a world of difference when you watch like a 40, 44, 42 runner versus 52. It's like,
And I'm thinking 100%, so maybe it's more like a minute for their any percent splits between some of best and best.
yeah. Ooh, Hero gets the good X Factor set up on Bot Woon. Looks like he missed the single round now.
Yeah, the head got in the way. That hitbox is obnoxious.
Yep.
And
But
not
that
the
is,
greatest drops either from Bot Woon, only leaves with 4 supers.
Yeah. But
In fact, he
that
may not have
does.
gotten a single super.
Yeah, the drops were a little crappy there, but yeah, it does leave the door open a little for Cross if he gets the one round. Oh,
Ooh,
takes a
Cross not
different-
getting his last particle.
yeah, it takes a little bit of a different strategy there, and going three. Come on, Cross. Oh, going
And
4.
Hero, does it get the full halfy? Oh, just the half.
Just the half-halfy.
Or is it called a? I don't know what it's called when you bonk there.
I think it's just
Guessing
called
a
a halfy. Yeah, it's just called a halfy, I think.
Interesting. Both runners choosing to get the energy tank now. I guess that must be an any percent, 100% difference, where you get the energy tank now to make sure you have enough energy in Dragon.
Yeah, because they're gonna do the speed booster strats
Yes.
with the opening X Factor. Hopefully, we'll see. See what Hero decides.
Cross is like does a speed farm for his first farm, and then the bugs are like, no supers for you.
Wow, yeah, coming up empty for several farms.
Also going for the full halfy.
And Hero actually setting up this. I saw this the other day too. This back and forth X Factor seems to work pretty well. He got a good hit there. And a weird pattern. Yeah, he was having a little trouble.
Dragon, good.
Yeah, it's unusual to get. Was that
Cross
no?
unfortunately did miss his lost his spark coming into the room.
Oh yeah. It was
I know
swoops from
Cross is
Dragon.
going to blue suit out of Dragon's room. The question is, will Hero?
Well, yeah, Hero going for the gets the spark suit though as the backup.
I guess yeah, it's a spark suit, not a blue suit in this route. Too many suits.
So yeah, Hero having an interesting fight, I would say. We'll see how Crosses goes. Looked like a more standard X Factor setup, and I think one of those particles missed for sure.
Chat correcting me that in any percent you don't go back through Bot Wound's sandpit area at all.
Yeah, you head over to Plasma. Oh, Cross having to take some more rounds here on Dragon.
Looked like he went through the head. So the spark positioning to kill Dragon is very tight. Ooh, gets caught though by Mama
Yeah,
Dragon.
and gets caught.
Quick
Yeah,
drop,
so
though.
what's the optimal position for that? Is it like
It's like
right?
just like where the mouth is, I think, where you can hit. Like the head and the body are two separate hitboxes, I believe, and so you want to hit both.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I usually feel like I aim for the eye and hope to go a little low or something. But also, I always mess up the short charge, even though that's the room where I tried to teach myself the short charge.
Cross deboosting for his drop, so it looks like he's actually not going for a spark suit this round.
Yeah, and with the little bit of issues with that Dragon fight, Hero's opening up a little bit of a bigger lead now. So, I mean, it's not over till it's over with this any percent route. It is still not safe by any means, but after getting Plasma, it's definitely one of the safer finishes for an any percent route.
Never count Ridley out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, he was being super trolly the other day. I think someone almost accidentally died. It was down to like 19 or something. But in any case, so we've got the Meridia cleanup. And
into the toilet.
yep.
Cross headed towards getting his plasma. One of my favorite things about this game is how it teaches you how things work. And probably one of my favorite ones in the game is where Cross is right now, where if you try to farm the little pile of white fluffy goo things, that you have to kill them one at a time when you come in. But if you shoot them coming out, your plasma beam kills them all at once. It's great.
Yeah, definitely. I like that as well very much about the game. I was saying the other day that I actually, kind of like the X-ray scope, even though it's not super useful for inbounds, just because it kind of points you to, when you were a kid, and you first played the game, or whenever you first played the game, it's like then it points you to the fact that there could be some secret block somewhere, and I need to check.
Cross showing off how to do it.
Yeah.
What I didn't apparently realize was that the Norfair escape wall actually shows up as a real wall with X-ray. So apparently for a lot of new runners, it can be really confusing because if you X-ray everything, it doesn't look like you can get through that wall, and it's like, well, how do I get out?
Oh, the ones you screw attack through at the very end?
No, not even the ones you screw attack, the one you walk through.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, it's true. I mean, X-ray doesn't work for everything, but it kind of like gives you the idea that, okay, there's some stuff that I need to be looking for, and some blocks that maybe aren't gonna be so salad. So, but yeah, that is an interesting section there where you just kind of have to try and walk through that wall, and then you accidentally fall through it.
And finding your way into Kraid's lair as a kid was also really hard because unless you're bombing everything, you don't have X-ray yet.
True, yeah.
We'll see what Hero standard deboost into space jump.
Yeah, selecting power bombs. Not sure what that's about, but
Door, right?
What's that?
The door is a power bomb door, right? to get in.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. So I guess just leaving it on. I'll have to use them in a second here.
All right,
I
well,
don't know.
33-36. 33-36 for Hero going into Lower Norfair. We'll see where as Cross goes.
Yeah,
Going
this is
for
another.
Speed Pillars, another short charge. Not quite.
Oh, and not trying it again either. Just heading out. That's interesting.
I'm pretty sure that if you fail it once, just moving it through like this is faster than.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough charge there if you don't go through the even through the door because 2 door transitions. But yeah, that's a really short one too. Yeah. I don't know if it's a 3-tap or what, but anytime there's a door transition, it's always a little harder too. So we got Cross. What was the time you called out? 30.
33-36 on the elevator.
Okay, 33-36. What are we heading for? About 2 minutes behind here.
More like a minute and a half.
And a half. Okay.
A little bit over a minute and a half, like a minute. It's like a minute 34.
That's still very close. I mean, closer together than their PBs are. So, or maybe not PBs, but whatever's in the spreadsheet, the submitted any percent times. So, yeah, Cross. I mean, he's still got a chance. Oh, but accidentally goes through the door.
Is it accidental though? Because it can help you get the charge a lot easier. Ooh, doesn't quite.
Yeah, I think it was accidental because then he missed the charge. Yeah, yeah. I think the double door transition makes it pretty tricky to do the charge through or the short charge through both. But I'm not super familiar with all the short charging things. So Hero into the Ridley fight, starting with that down plasma shot into Ridley. Oh, looks like one of the shots got eaten by the tail. Yeah, another shot going into the tail.
Ridley is one nasty space pigeon.
Yeah, really trolling Hero. Oh, there goes another one. I mean, that's unfortunately for Hero. I mean, that's kind of what we want to see. It'll make this race a little closer with Cross if this Ridley fight doesn't go super smooth. But looks like Hero has it well in hand now. Yeah, there he goes.
Cross choosing to save some power bombs as he comes through. Was a little low. Doesn't want to have to pick up those power bombs of shame.
Yeah. You do not want to do that. And Hero not taking the Ridley tank is another safety, so comfortable with the 4. I do expect at this point that Cross would probably take that.
37.05 for Hero leaving Ridley.
So you were saying you watch a lot of the top level runners, any
Yeah.
percents?
Like it's fun to watch Zosti grind, stuff like that.
What's how long does it take? Like how long does Torian take? Do you know?
They have it broken up into 2 splits generally. I want to say like 3 minutes to get 3-4 minutes to get to Mother Brain, and then 3 minutes to kill.
Okay. Because yeah, I feel like Hero is on a really fast pace. Maybe even. Well, I don't know if it's that fast, but maybe even bumping up his any percent time in the spreadsheet here. Ridley doing Ridley things on Cross's side. Oh, but Cross gets him down. Yeah, it looks like Chad agreeing with both of us, about 7.5 minutes, and then Hero is on a really fast pace for his PB. Maybe it'll happen.
Cross done with Ridley. Looks like he didn't really lose or gain too much time on Hero there. So definitely Hero's race to lose at this point. 48-28 being his PB time to beat.
Yeah, and as well has the safety E-tank where Cross did not decide to pick up the Ridley E-tank. So
Also, do not know if his PB time is old route or new route.
oh yeah, true.
If I'm going to make an assumption that it is old route if he's close to beating it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Hero, he had a little bit of ups and downs, I feel like, in the beginning, but he looks like he's really settling in with that movement. Just looking really fast in general, clean door transitions. Gets a little bit of a alignment of that door as I say it, but not missing a lot of ledge grabs and stuff. So yeah, I could see this one finishing in record time for him.
And was checking some splits. It looks like from G4 to done for the top runners is something around like 2.5 minutes.
2.5.
Minutes. If I can do my math correctly, I think it was just under 2 minutes on the Bricker video I just checked real quick from G4 being complete to done.
All right. And Hero's ammo looking good too, having the full 10 supers. That's what you want to see, so shouldn't need to slow down for any of that. He went extra on the missiles too, so has the backup in place. What's that like? Probably an extra three-ish supers worth. So he's in a good spot.
Hits G4 at 41.55, and so definitely has a decent margin, I think, to beat his P. Isn't it crazy to think, though, that the world record of the game finished a minute and a half ago?
Yeah, a little bit.
The way you can save time in this game is just nuts.
Yeah, because Hero's been on a blazing run too, especially I feel like the second half here. But yeah, the world record being so much faster, it is just crazy. And recently, what was it? Recently tied by Zost?
Mm-hmm. Unless it changed in the last week or so, they tied, yeah. I believe, at 40.56.
Yeah. Did anybody figure out? I saw that Zost's time had the extra, what is it, hundredths of a second on there?
I think Zost himself said he considers it a tie.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Hero grouping in the first Metroid room.
Looked like he didn't mean to group, but it missed one of his supers and was like, okay, I guess I gotta group.
Oh, okay.
Grouping here.
Yeah, that's an unusual strat for the first room, but pretty common for that second one and the last one. Ammo still looks good, but I might see him pump the missiles. Well, no, actually, with full missiles, he'll get a super drop for sure. Yeah, there he goes.
We'll see if he gets his baby skip.
Yeah. You have any idea? Have you ever done a baby skip?
Ha! Sure, when I died to the hopper.
Yeah. I feel like the baby skip, some of these guys make it look easy, and I try it myself every now and then, and I don't think I've ever even done it.
If do yourself a favor and try to catch some of the 100% races, especially if it's Zenny, and see which one of them go for the speedball skip. Now that's super impressive.
Speedball skip?
Hero does pull it off. Spring ball skip, sorry.
Oh, spring ball. Oh, yeah, okay.
It's where you get a speed mock ball into a spring ball jump with only shooting the little vine things once.
Whoa, that does sound awesome.
Oh, Hero choosing to take a safety save at Mother Brain.
That's pretty interesting. With all the extra safeties, the extra E-tank, the extra missiles, I'm actually really surprised about that one. Maybe he has an inkling that he's a bit ahead and doesn't want to chance it. But yeah, Cross heading into Torian now. Also getting the totally intentional grouping strats, it looks like. We do have the 20-shot plasma kill for Mother Brain here.
This isn't Super Metroid Impossible. It doesn't take like 300 or whatever it takes.
Yeah, or even there is low percent ice in this tournament. How many shots
300
does that take?
shots, I think.
Yeah. So potentially we could see some pretty long Mother Brain fights later in the tournament.
I think only a third of the runners submitted a PB for low percent ice.
Oh wow. Gonna see some heavy vetoes across the board.
We were talking about Hero possibly beating his PB, which he's got about 2 minutes to escape. It'll be really tight. But Cross's PB being at 52, I think he's got a pretty solid chance of improving on that here.
Yeah,
doesn't
definitely.
quite get the baby skip though.
No. Where do you land on the face left, face right debate there?
I didn't even know what it was a debate about.
Oh yeah. You got the face right and you save frames, or the never look back and always look forward?
Another thing I've learned, there's actually some pretty cool tasks for Super Metroid. You can actually do a stand-up glitch by somehow sparking in the rainbow beam and some other things I didn't understand.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Pretty sure it's TAS only.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some crazy tasks with that arm pumping, and you can get some super speed.
Hero82 saying yikes in chat. No, the baby.
And it does look like Hero's time will still be very good, but not faster than his spreadsheet PB here.
But yeah, simultaneous Mother Brain fight. So as you can see, pretty close race.
Oh yeah, a lot closer than their time suggests, and I agree with you. I think we might be looking at one for Cross though. We'll see how this Mother Brain fight goes for him. He is down on that E-tank, so he cannot take really too much damage here. It's a good dodge to start. Takes that dodge of the ketchup a little safe there. Smart play. And makes it through.
I want to know how you were supposed to figure this out as a kid, that to be at the right health to not die.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I played it, it was just like I had, 2 rows of E-tanks, so usually I had more by the time, we got down to the rainbow phase. So, but yeah, I mean, I've definitely died for not having enough energy in that room, messing around. Here we're doing that right side spark thing.
Looks like a sub 50.
Yeah. He's got it. 49, 47, 48. He's heading in. There he goes. And Hero does finish sub 50 with an official SRL time of 49.57. Finishing off a great run for him. Super close to his PB. So GG to Hero and taking the race victory in this any percent round. Comment about the sub 50 from Hero. I snuck it in there. Looks like this might come in really close for Cross, though.
Just got to get through that escape.
Yeah. What's he aiming for now? Let's see. 52.39. Everything clean so far. This room, though, oof. This one always gets me. The other day, I fell to the bottom. Felt like such a noob.
Wonder if we'll see any runners go for the blue bombers.
Yeah, hopefully. We got 100% in the mix this round, so definitely want to see some of that.
Cross getting a spark.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be so close. I think he's going to do it. Let's see what his official time comes in. And it does look like Cross best his PB that he has in the spreadsheet here. Getting an official SRL time of 52.33, or sorry, 23. 52.23. Yes. Let's not short him. 52.23.
Nice solid 10-second improvement.
Yeah, definitely. So an excellent race for him, and improving on his PB. And so, yeah, that's awesome. And a little note from Hero on the screen to the competitor. Always good to see these guys race. I have a little fun with that. Yeah, there it is. The operation was completed successfully. Both of them having great runs. So we're not having anyone in though. Next race is starting up pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I believe the next race coming up is Nintoaster versus Pete.
Yeah, sounds good. So stay tuned. Looks like it's going to be on this channel too. So just stay right here, and then after that, even there's going to be another race, Papa Schmo versus Toasty, also on this channel. So basically, just don't switch anywhere, don't go anywhere.
Thanks for the good race runners. Thanks for the co-stream, Sire. And
Of
we
course.
will be turning it over to the next commentator crew. See you guys next mission.
See you next mission. Follow those runners.